Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 1 2. Hey, I can hear myself. There we go. And I'm back on. How are you doing? And there's my face. Hello. Hope you've had a nice weekend. Hope you're having a nice weekend, you know, depending on where you're at in the world. It is like 20 past 8 here. I've been meaning to jump on and do something for at least like a day or two now. And I don't know, I've just had a very lazy week. I've done nothing but be on that sofa behind me. I've just been messing around on my phone, just doom scrolling, reading rubbish, non-stop videos, and yeah, I've been so unproductive. So I tried to get a few things out of the way today, did a few of my daily tasks. I thought I'd jump on. I was a bit worried I wouldn't know what to do. Couldn't really be bothered to set up the Switch, although that would have been easier. But I then got a little idea for a rhythm down, so I recorded that into FL, and from there I kind of got a little bit lost in it, so I've made a little bass line and got ChatGPT to give me some nice jazzy little chords. So I will show you shortly what I'm going to try and make something of tonight, hopefully. I accidentally bought a crate of Monster because it was cheaper than me realising I'm buying a can every other day. I need to have it for this and for some other things, but I say I need to have it. If I have one, it's like a sleeping drink for me. If I have like two, yeah, then I'll be like a 5-year-old on Smarties. But yeah, it's probably not the healthiest habit to have. But I'm starting to get a collection now of these little ring pull things for COD. But the problem is the website doesn't work. It looks like you need to register with Monster, which then connects to your COD account, and then I don't know. But to be fair, there's nothing on that Monster thing that's going to be amazing, really. It's probably going to be a load of bunch of 2XP, which I won't use. But yeah, I'm just rambling, really. Maybe I should sort out the old beat screen. If you're wondering what the hell is going on behind, by the way, there we go. Over there. I got a little solder station. So I'm currently trying to teach myself to solder. I've been meaning to do it for years. In lockdown, I had just a little soldering iron, and I tried to repair about 50 different guitar and microphone leads, and they all fell apart. So this is actually some more, what's it called, PCB circuit board stuff. So that's a PlayStation 4. Pardon me, that monster's making me. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I replace a joystick on a PlayStation 4 controller. I got a little cheap one off eBay because it was broken. Plugged it in, works fine, but the right joystick is just pushed all the way to the top. So I've bought some replacement joysticks. I've bought a brand new shell. I've got an orange shell, of course, orange. Why not? And I've also bought an LED kit. So I'm going to put clear, transparent, or translucent buttons back in, and all the buttons will light up different colours, which will. I just thought it'd be fun. It's something to learn, and if I do it wrong and break it, hey, I've spent like £10 on LEDs and a £3 joystick. So it's more of a learning thing, but yeah, hopefully I can do something. I spent yesterday for hours trying to remove the solder around the joystick to get it off, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But I have to have no idea what I'm doing, because otherwise, if I kind of knew, I would just watch 200 YouTube videos. So, and never actually start. So sometimes I have to start things without knowing what's going on. Kind of like this Twitch setup. I just threw myself into it without any idea of how to talk, how to set up anything. I've just, hopefully with each stream, I get a little bit better, a little bit more knowledgeable on how to use the OBS setup and make sure the audio is coming out. So I've been waffling to myself for a couple of minutes now. And it looks like the sound's coming through. So yeah, maybe I am getting better. So if I press this button here, press this one as also. Here's a little screen, right? I just need to move my screen around. There we go. Okay, so what I started with was I had this little rhythm idea in my head. So it should be on this track, but actually it's just solo the mixer. So. See, it's a bit dodgy. Actually, this is going to be embarrassing. I think there's just me scatting, beatboxing, whatever you call this. Oh, you can't hear it, which is probably for the best. So that was like... No, you still can't hear it. I wonder why that is. Let's just turn that off and make sure it doesn't record anymore. So, Okay, so you can't hear that one. I can't hear it either. But it was literally just me doing that rhythm, but out of tune. So, there we go. So that's what we've got, yeah. So far, yeah, just a kick, basic kick and snare, a hi-hat, and these really nice piano, which I quite like these. I just had ChatGPT to give me some jazzy piano chords, and it gave me a B minor 7, a G7, a D major 7, an F sharp 7 with a sharpened 9th. And apparently, the borrowed G7 adds tension that resolves beautifully to the D major 7. Says it B, your G dominant 7, back to these. Yeah, I can feel that resolution. Okay. So what I've done other than that, I've got this there. I think the timing needs fixing on this. Maybe that sounds a little bit nicer. It doesn't help that they're the same instrument right now. I'm just seeing where things are coming in, but it does help to have them on to make sure things aren't coming in early. So that should be there, I think. That's okay. Feels a little bit rushed. Let's just make sure that's on a quarter because it's in triplets. I literally, before I started the stream, just threw a bunch of ideas down and then just went for a walk. So this bit here suffers from the same problem. Still a little bit quick, I think. Let's push you over. That's better, I think. That's going to be a different instrument at some point, I think. Maybe we could try it now. I don't think labs is the right idea for it, though. Go over mini moog, shall we? It's going to be a gamble. That just gave me San Andreas vibes, but I can't think of the tune. It's nice, but the release is a bit too much on this. Where's the release? Attack, decay, sustain. Actually having a clue. Let's keep going. No. That's the closest yet that I actually like. You know what I do. Alright, let's try this. Let's just see where it's sitting on the frequency. See, I love that, but it's the release. When you let go of it, I want it to be not as annoying. I want it just to, I want to reduce the release. But I have no clue where the release is. We've got an attack, we got a decay, and we got a sustain. Keyboard control. What does that do? Ah, I know what it is. There's something I can't see. There we go. What I'd like to know, I think when oh, it's taking a while to load. Oh, I do have it. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I got a guitar rig, but I've not used it. Let's whack an amp on this. Oh, I get so annoyed with the what's it called? The legally friendly. You know, can't you just say Marshall, Black Star, PV, that kind of thing? Fender. Ooh, this is weird. Might be a bit too much. And now I'm going to add a tail of my own by adding a bit of reverb. The decay. I'm happy with that. See if my friend Splice wants to wake up. I'm falling out with Splice at the moment. Every time I open it, it's like it installs an update and it either kicks me out of my login and or starts adding loads of shortcuts to my desktop where if I don't pay attention for a couple of weeks, I'll have like 2 or 3 Splice desktop shortcuts. I like to try and keep my desktop tidy. It never happens, but you know. Anyway, I'm wondering what we can get instead of some brass. Should we wake up the Splice bridge? Okay. We're in minor, so I'm going to look for some minors. I'm going to look for some minors. I'm going to look for some minor loops. So let's get loops on there as well. We don't want one shot. What's this do? So that says key E. No, let's put it into D, because it's a D major, but we want a B minor. What does that give us? I wanted more of a pad kind of vibe. Let's get rid of melody. That really makes me want to throw down like that sample on its own. Will it play it? See, someone's already resampled it. That's what it's a bit annoying about Splice. That needs to be like, you know, just an old boom bap hit, really. Nah. Are there any other tags to try and get what I want? Let's go dry, because I don't want any Bansuri. Bamboo, cinematic. I mean, that sounds pretty nice, but it just doesn't fit. We've got too much movement going on right now. Alright. I'm starting to regret this. Should we try a different one? I just need that in the back, I think. But where was I? Yeah, that was what I was going to do. What was I going to do? Let's grab this BA track. I'm going to replace it with wherever I've put my labs. No, not my labs. There's a BBC Orchestra. Okay, you can go away now, baby audio. And so can Splice. So we'll get that off the screen. And that remains there for you. Okay, let's hide that. So what we got here? This is a cool little free plugin. And that's why my ADHD gets in the way of my music. Every time I try to do something, I start doing something else. Was that Pirates of the Caribbean? Was that Oblivion? Who knows what the hell I was trying to play there instead of actually doing what I'm meant to be doing. Alright, so B. B minor. Something like that, to try and keep it simple. Let's get simple ideas down and we can work from that, can't we? Alright, that is there. Let's give it a fancy colour. It's got a nice dark blue. Let's give it that. So if I click on that, just double check it's pointing at that. Cool. I can't remember what's playing. Let's figure it out as we go. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Don't know what I did. Done it wrong. What if I do that? I had the idea of having this, and I don't think I need it really, so I might just stick it in the back. I just need something wide I can push into the back. But that was my thinking. I like that da 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 melody, but I may address it on a different instrument, because at the moment I'm scared it sounds a little bit like a horror house, haunted house kind of horror vibe, and it's not what I'm after, or a carnival or something. I don't know. I do enjoy this. You can tell it's just written in quite robotic to the grid. So let's have a play with it, shall we? Let's just name some of this stuff. So Mini V3. I'm just going to call that riff so I know what it is. Contact tape's not being used right now, is it? No. Okay. So that's... Yeah, there's nothing going on with contact tape right now. So how about we just see if there's another little piano we can whack in. It's piano uno. This is just showing me stuff I own, right? Explore product in web shop. No. I have too many of my own already purchased products I have yet to explore. And this is doing sweet FA by the sound of it. You can see things are being pressed, it's just no sound. What does Celestial do? Sweet Naffle. Okay. That's why I shouldn't solo on the channel rack. It's better to do it on the mixer. thinking is get two nice pianos doing the same job. Can bring one in for have both in for a chorus when there's more energy. Have a verse. And then finally, I'm going to loop it once more. I'm going to duplicate it once more. Pardon me. I don't want this one to be labbed. I don't know what I want this one to be. I want a nice electric piano, but I have yet to get to a point where I just pick up electric piano I'm happy with and get on it straight away. I've yet to find that instrument. I need to play with these stuff, expand and Polymax synth, see if there's any magic in there. Astra, BA1, Halo 2 Lite. Dext is going to sound very Sega Mega Drive-ish. Screw it. Let's go to what I normally go to. Oh, 3x oscillator might do something. I was going to say let's go to the usual, and I've lost where it is. There it is. It's got its own little folder. You can't see it. When it loads to something like this, I always think that synth sounds like the start of a Whitney Houston song or something. So let's... Already it's quite nice. I want that kind of suitcasey, watery roads kind of thing. I've got nothing at the moment though, no sound. Why is that? Alright, roads. That's better. I'm loving that tremolo effect. Oh, does it not loop? We can sort that if that's a problem. I think. No, we can't. So why is it not playing? So it plays the first instant. I can't bother. Let's just do that, shall we? I had this bug a while ago. I can't remember how I got around it. Oh, it's actually last time I duplicated this and it still wouldn't play the second what's the word? Repetition of the loop. Anyway, I'm quite happy with that road sound. What I'm going to do now is just dip it in some vintage chorus. Name these accordingly. Get a random colour going. Do. What I should have done before I started today was I've put a contact instrument here to use as a bass. Now, I love my little ample bass, but you're very aware you're listening to a fake bass. What is a Rickenbacker bass? Is that like a rock thing? Upright won't work here, so let's go to prime. It's usually what I've used. 60s R&B. What's that? The one I want? Or... Ooh, no. Ah, it's doing that thing again where it takes forever to load. So I should have prepared this. If that's going to take a while to load, and I don't know how long that's going to take. I have to get my little friend out here. Which, going through, I have bags and boxes of audio cables. I've been going through them lately, and I found like a little lapel mic and stuff. And after watching some of these, some people play these on Instagram, I realised you can whack a lapel mic in, and they'll happily mic it up quite nicely. So. Yeah, that's on like 15 to 20%. So you can put it with me for the time being. Struggling to use a screwdriver. Oh, I'm getting there. God, this screwdriver is so old. It's been with me through everything. I think I literally just got it from like a repair kit or something when I was a kid. So yeah, and it still works. Meanwhile, I got some screwdrivers free with the PlayStation repair kit I've bought. Well, repair kit, spare shell. And the first use of them, they just crumbled against this old screw. Right. So what I'm going to do... Hey look, it's me, full screen. I can still play. I can just not switch instruments on and off while this is loading. And I can't hear myself, so let's just move the headphone. As if anyone's just surfing through Twitch right now, like, oh yeah, this dude's saying he's making beats, and it's just me here with this little automaton. If anything says I've got ADHD, it's this little thing. I saw it on Instagram. Someone has recorded like so many layers doing different theme tunes and melodies and such. I was like, oh, I want one of those. I've had this for about a month now, and all I did was buy a fancy case for it, and that's about it. Right, got a loading screen finished. Got this little automaton over there. You can't see it, by the way, because of my light. Yeah, look how bright it is. Right, let's see if I can do something to do this. Nope. It's a shame. It's got such a cool little face on it. It's the Makery Nico one. That'll be the... There you go. Such a cool little thing. Right, cool. Is this loaded? Let's make sure it's normal one. Let's get the screen back for you. Boom. Right, so we've actually got it. I should have had this loaded up before. I don't know if this is the right bass. What I'm going to do then, we're going to go over to the bass guitar. I'm going to just copy. Come over to contact 2. Open the channel rack. And I'm just going to whack that in. That's the wrong thing. Where's contact 2? There we go. Try this again with a bit better luck. Bass guitar, we're going to copy that. Okay, I'm going to close that down. I'm going to come over here. Right click on contact 2. Boom. And as you can tell, this is why I hate some of these virtual instruments. The reason I like ample bass is because it just plays what you want it to play. It may not always sound like a real bass. Sometimes for the right genre you can filter the hell out of it and just get what you want. You can, you know, add some saturation, really make it your own. But these contact ones obviously are a lot better in terms of the fidelity of the sound, what they've been captured from, you know, the basses and setups that they're emulating. But it's like you want an A sharp and it's like, oh no, we haven't put an A sharp there. Instead of the A sharp, you've got a slide. You've got this and that. Or I want a C3. Oh, C3 is actually on C5 and starts from there. It's just unnecessary. I was hoping as well if you have like, so those that sound, see that? I was hoping if I stretch that out, it would make it like boop, 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 like a slide, like some sort of legato there. Have we got anything in here for those settings? We'll learn together. So you got some nice global pitch by the look of it in the form of bend. That I don't really care. Noise, tune in, precise, sloppy. I want to take that tuning out a little bit, make it sound a bit more realistic. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that stuff. But none of this is to do what I want it to do. So I'm guessing they are mono instruments. Now, if I just turn this off a sec, and I'll show you what I'm after. I'm going to come back to this one, this bass guitar. The bass guitar is that one. This is the original. So they're separate notes, so you can tell that one ends before that one starts. Now, if I stretch it. Oh, it doesn't do it. I thought, and I can't remember if it was a thing on here, but you can have like two notes, and it, you know, like with FL, you can set up slide notes. It's kind of like that, but a sliding guitar's like boo, 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 boo. I don't mean like a hammer-on kind of deal. Hey, I'm just being pedantic anyway here. So let's turn that off. Turn this one back on. I said turn this one back on. Have I done some solo with the channels here? Ah, I see what it is. Now this bass guitar channel, it's got a bit going on, and I'll show you. So it's bass guitar channel. If I double click, open the channel rack, I put the drums on there, didn't I? Like a fool, like a fool. So let's split those up, because if I'm just messing around, the last thing I want is those on their own. So let's just get these in the right place, because otherwise I won't pay attention until they are. Makery, all right. Just for completion, because I always do this, let's open up the bass guitar. I'm going to just grab that, come over to key bass, give that a run. Just add some bottom to virtual bass. I also noticed as well, we've only been doing this recently, but my FL will stutter if I click in and out of things while it's playing, or if I move tracks. Oh, it's not doing it now. It's been doing it this afternoon for me. There you go. Got a couple of pianos playing the same thing. Right, so this is my kind of main piano. Let's just check what this is doing, because obviously I'm not trying to mix things now, but I just want to know how much space I've got. So I'm going to bring it in. So it's got a kind of like a mid frequency. And then I want to look at this one. So this is the electric piano. I don't want it to do too much. I kind of want it to hide behind. And you got this old boy, which dry as hell, stock piano sound. Kind of sounds like a house track from the 90s. And you can tell that's a lot wider. I don't know if I can do anything with this stuff. I never really pay attention. But I know there's some interesting plugins. Let's see if I can find one. So this one. So stare at that. What does this do? Kind of vibe when I first started this idea. I'll be honest, I don't know what to do with it really. Yeah, the drum beat's pretty weak, isn't it? Wonder if we can do anything there. I'm so focused on wanting to stream, I didn't think about whether I could stream, you know? Let's get a nice little drum groove from our old friends at Splice. And I don't know what to go with. I don't want a trap beat, that's for sure. So let's knock those straight out of the park. I don't want a tech house beat. What the hell is tech house? What is deep house? It's literally for EDM nerds, isn't it, at that point? It's like if you're trying to go to a normal person, oh yeah, doom metal and black metal and normies just say heavy metal. I don't know if anyone says heavy metal since the 80s. Kind of the same, I guess, with hip-hop, but it's just hip-hop that's the most dominant genre right now. Dubstep, no. So I'll leave it with. Thinking now. I'm just going to click up on this drum bus. Added in a kick on every one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Kind of like a housey, dancey vibe. So if I get rid of that, where's that coming from? We're only at like 79 BPM. Everything on this splice list is in the hundreds, and everything closer is very, very chill, very relaxed, I think. Yeah, it's a very soul kind of drum beat, that. Let's see if I can do this without destroying things. So this is 79. What happens if I bring it up to 89? just took the bass off, sped it up a bit. That's transformed the direction, but I kind of like it. Let's bring that drum loop in, just for observation, research and development and all of that. Okay. So that's going to need a detect tempo, and then it's going to say something like 83. You got it straight on. Do it. Do not set the project as such. Okay. Now let's just hide that splice screen. Boop. And move on to trying to get this. That one there, isn't it? Right. It should be a nice, perfect on the grid now. A little bit lost of sorts right now because I like this. It's got more of a bounce to it. It kind of feels more exciting to listen to, but it's just piano. So we got a nice drum rhythm, and yeah, I will go back and sound selection, all of that malark. Let's open up. I'm just going to open up Splice again for a second. All I'm going to do is what am I going to do? Let's look for a snare roll, because I can never program them to save my life for some reason. Not you. Yeah, let's put some better tags on to try and figure out what's going on here. Please stop playing. Let's get a one shot. What I want is acoustic. There it is. Boom. And then I want dry. Kind of like that. They all sound so muffled. Alright, let's try and avoid these two sound packs which are taking over my... Oh, is that all there is? Are you joking? There's only 33 results for a snare roll. What if I just put in roll? That's all. Pardon me. It's saying there's 2 people viewing this. I'm one of those 2 people. Who's the other one? Hello, if you're there. If you've got some ideas of what I can do with this old beat, jump on and let me know. Although you can't hear anything because I wasn't actually planning on looping that drum. I'm actually just looking for a snare roll right now. But that actually kind of sounded nice, beat matched. These all sound terrible. I've used that before. Yeah, castaneta. Right, let's try and do this properly. Please stop looping. Why is, if I put in the word roll, I would like to think the word snare would be in the first set coming up. So let's just click dry. I saw snare for a second and it disappeared. How very dare you. There you are. Just a norm. That's the closest I've heard to a real one. Yeah, it's still playing beat locked, isn't it? Let's disconnect. Can you disconnect for a second? Might work. I want it a little brighter than that. That's all I'm after. Maybe you. Maybe that triplet roll. Might work. So what I'm gonna do, because hell, I'm just gonna waste time searching for perfection which doesn't exist. So let's just jump up here. You can see so far I've got a kick and a bunch of hi-hats. I'm using them like a shaker though for some reason. So let's just grab this. Okay, so I know we're using rim and outcast, but we're not using that clap. So if I grab and just bring that over to clap. Hey! So ideally what I want though is, we gotta get off. Let's go to the snare actually and use that pattern. It's gonna be better. So it's that there. Snare, riff, triplet, soft. So let's give that a cut set, a round robin, cut group, whatever you want they're called, 14. I just want this one to have the same. A little bit anemic. That's better. That's what that kick drum sounds like. Altogether, it doesn't sound too bad, but that sounds terrible. Not terrible, just possibly the wrong thing. I don't know what all this is. Is this my splice folder? It is. Right. Let's just push that over a little bit more. Let's look for a subbier kick, which doesn't sound so annoying. Okay. All of these folders, and some people can make absolute amazing stuff off just one, and just one folder of samples, you know, and then there's just me. This is very boom bappy though. It's the Ninth Wonder kit. So it's this kick here. That could work. So what I'm going to do is, if you see me do this before, first thing I tend to do on this kind of stuff, whack a clipper on it. Help it give it that knock. Also, this is in B minor, which is a semitone lower than C, of course. And the, what's it called, parallel major is D major, which is 2 semitones higher than C. All these kicks are going to be tuned to C. So what I'm going to do, just lower it by a semitone. And it'll make a difference, I think. That kind of sounds like it's doing the job it needs to do. I feel like there's a better kick out there for the more whatever you call this one. This one's got a little bit of air to it. But with this one, that needs to go, doesn't it? I think that splice loop is what's saving us in the snare sound right now. And that kick actually. So we are without a bass right now. I'm going to turn this riff off. Let's get rid of that splice. Stop for a quick sip. Does that say 4 people are watching this stream? No way. Hello. How you doing? Wrong instrument in here. Yeah, that bass is still playing. I don't want to be friends with it right now, so let's turn that off. Thanks to that splice loop, we've got a different energy. Chords now. Or what it is, because this room is had the heating on, but all my guitars are just a semitone lower than they normally are. Guitar tuners is like you're in tune, and just as you're about to give up on the string and think, all right, move on to the next, the tuner will just go, eh. So this does anything. Apologies if there's any noise. Let me know. Nothing coming through old FL. Noise if we bring that up too high. Let's not question it. It's rather distorted. See if we can fix some things here. So we've got some grounding issue. That sound. Pad it. Got a healthy input coming in. You can't see this. Oh, sorry. I'm just checking the levels of the. Screw it. Let's go full ball. Yeah, it's doing its thing, but we'll play it from there. And if there's any clipping and stuff, screw it. I'll just do my best to this gonna loop? Yeah, can't put monitoring on. Don't tend to use monitoring. Four notes. B, this F sharp. Quite a nice basic beat. I wanted something more bouncy, but you know what, I haven't played my bass in forever. I haven't tried to learn anything forever. I've had no vibe to go, you know what, let's learn that Tom Misch track, let's learn that Anderson .Paak beat. You know, try and find a Frank Moody vibe, something bouncy I can, you know, learn from. Let's keep it nice and simple. Let the drum be the bounce. The bass doesn't need to bounce as much. And just see where that takes us. We're going to get at least nice little, you know, 8 bars out of this, if anything. But yeah, let's get this down. I might have a little 5-minute break if anyone about. I can't tell. It says there's 2 people again, which is me and someone else. For that person out there, hope you're having a wonderful evening. Say hello if you can. If you're shy, get a mask. It works for me. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong note straight away. Let's go again. Make sure that one isn't recording. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hit it. Went all right, I think. Kind of lost my headphone halfway through, but let's have a look. It might be a bit early. Sometimes it's record a bit out. You know what? It's not too bad. Let's make a little track to this recording. Timing issue there. Kind of gives me that 90s vibe, and I don't know why or how. Can I hold Ali a beat or something? I don't know what. Hey, new follower. Siwa. How's it going, Siwa? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a lovely evening. I need to get some fancier follow animations and sound effects. I didn't even hear that sound, but I think that's like the stock one. But yeah, hope you're having a nice one. Thank you so much for a follow. Hopefully I'm doing something that's entertaining, educational, or somewhere in between. So first and foremost, I'm wondering if it's... So my bass guitar, my electric and everything's going to a floor pedal down here. Just so I can tune, set a level, whatever. And then it's going over to my focus box, which is just outside of camera here. And I think because my floor pedal's got a power lead in the back and not batteries, this is why we're getting this noise coming in. This grounding noise. Yeah, because I can still hear it now. So, you hear that? Right. So you still got the main characteristics of the bass to work with. Silly right here, especially with FL, but with everything really. If you are playing around and you start to get an idea you're vibing with, hold Control, press S, Command S if using Mac, save that boy before something falls over and takes it from you. So yeah, let's do that. Let me just save that. Let's whack into my jams folder. Hi, I'm just learning how to make music in the program, but I am not good at it. See that? I'm not good at it. A lot of us aren't, but to become a master, you have to be willing to be a fool. You know. So we all start somewhere. So I'm glad to meet you. I hope you can learn some stuff from here. What kind of music are you interested in making? What kind of music do you want to make? I don't know too much, but I do know of some great people on YouTube as well who put out content for certain genres. Some people do general. But yeah, if there's anything you want to know, I'll do my best to help. If I don't know, then I will hopefully be able to lead you somewhere that you can find it. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what you create and how you get on. I'm guessing if you're here, you use FL also. But if not, anything I do in here can be translated into other DAWs. I mean, I'm not doing anything specific to FL anyway. I'm not doing anything too fancy. Right, let me just figure out what to do. I'm going to save this. I'm going to call it something really boring. Sunday stream in Jan. Right, let that save. I'm back. I like drum and bass. Nice. I like listening to drum and bass. I've actually not tried to make any myself yet. I tried a little bit of jungle once, which is quite fun. Someone asked me to try and do that, and I was just learning. But I'm guessing with like a lot of drum and bass and stuff, I think it's too hard from start. Possibly not really. It's finding, I guess it's finding some people who make it and can explain how it's put together. If it's anything like when I was looking at jungle. So let's see if I can find this right whilst we're working on here. So I'm going to use this sampler I've got. Now it's called Serato Sample. You won't have this built in, it's a third-party plugin, but there is this one. Sample. That's not the one. There's Slice X. I'll tell you what. I'm not sure how familiar you are with FL samplers, because I am not familiar with any other than Serato. But I was hoping. I think there is one for like you can split a sample up and key it over your keyboard or similar. Let's have a look. Where do I go? Oh, you can't see I keep forgetting that. I need to look into that. For some reason, you can't see my drop downs. Is there anything I can do there? FL capture. Let's change my settings. Capture method. See what that one does. If I right click, can you see anything? No. When I right click, you can't see my drop down window. All I'm doing is right clicking onto this yellow sampler here, this dark yellow, mustard even, and go to track mode, instrument, and then I'm just picking something new. So if I go to more, you can't see that one either. Let's change it back, see if it appears. I've got some I'm pretty new to streaming myself and OBS. No. So you can see my main FL window, but you can't see the drop downs. I've essentially just got a list of all my plugins up at the moment. I'm just looking. We got Splice. Fruity Slicer, so that's the name of it. I think it's this one anyway. I've never used it. Let's see if I can figure it out myself. So what I'm going to do is... let's get my Splice screen so you can see. So Splice is just a thing I pay for, and you can get royalty-free samples. You can use them however you want, and you can release music with these samples in. You don't have to worry about clearance and stuff because they are pre-cleared by Splice. So a lot of people do this. If you find there are any problems, you put music out and it comes out saying someone else has used the same drum kit as you, someone else has used the same piano riff. Splice can give you like a pre-generated form to send over to Spotify and your streaming services to say everyone has used this royalty-free sound. It's okay. So it's pretty good for what it does, and it's great if you need ideas. So I'm just going to put an Almond Break, which is that drum beat, which everyone knows if you like a bit of drum and bass. So if I just buy that, and now I've got to figure out, and if you know how to do this, please let me know. If not, I'm going to try and figure out for both of us. So every time I click on that, Splice disappears for me. It's drag. Does that go in? Okay. So what this has done is brought... Let's hide Splice. This has brought... I can make it bigger. The drum sample into this screen. There's not a play button to show you, is there? No. And automatically it's a split every one of these into... which is kind of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do it a different way. And I may play to the end. Oh no, we don't want that. Now I can't get it to stop. Okay. What I wanted to do is to get it to auto slice, but in 16s. Okay. I don't think I'm going to figure this one out, am I? Unfortunately. I may have to get my head around this and get back to you, but I can show you what I wanted to do via the sampler I normally use. The reason I jumped to this one is because I used to be on Logic before FL, so I just moved all my plugins over. So here is the same sample again, just in a different program, different plugin. If I play that. Can you be? Sorry. Yeah, I do have a habit of speaking fast. So yeah, I'll do my best to speak slower. Just give me a nudge if I speed up again. So here is the Almond Break sample. What I did love doing with Jungle was you can set it, slicer, I think you can set it to like, chop it into 16ths, so a quarter of a quarter. There we go. Let's go a little bit more than that. So now you get the old, oh, I'm doing this wrong. You can just rearrange the whole kind of thing. Doesn't really work with the genre I'm working with right now. I don't think it works at all. That's I think a fundamental of like, I guess like drum and bass and jungle would be finding like a good drum loop. They're very short though, aren't they? Can I go half? Okay, what if we go to 2? I'm not very good at this myself. I normally just draw them in. So what I would normally do is once I split things into a nice, what's the word? Once I split things into like nice even parts, like that, you can just start building up your. I should have done this on a separate project. Right. Let's just solo that. So right click on there. That's better. So why is that taking it from me now? There we go. They're highlighted again. And then just make that grid a little easier on the eyes. Quantize. And what this will do is, as time passes, it will play each part of that drum loop. Although they may be a bit too short, so like that. And then you can just start messing around with them. You can use different each one of them, I feel like I'm missing the snare. Kind of thing, you know. You can just like, that's what I used to love about when I was jamming, you know, just different ideas, trying to figure stuff out. Because myself, I came from recording people, singers, musicians, and then I started learning synthesizers and instruments to try and do like soul and R&B and funk and stuff. So I've came into producing in a very weird way compared to a lot of people. So I'm only just now learning how to sample and how different genres used different hardware to get the sounds that we know. But yeah, it's literally like this fun. Like you can just make grids, kind of thing, and just do what you want, really. Which is how you get these kind of little breaks and stuff. But this, yeah, all of this is literally coming from just getting a sample and bringing it into FL's base package. I think has something called Fruity Slicer, which was this one. Doesn't even have the name of it on there, but I believe it's called Fruity Slicer or Slice X maybe. Oh, it's down the bottom here. I'm using a third-party plugin called Serato, but you should be able to do this on Slice X. Trying to think who'd be good for this. I don't really know anyone drum and bass wise, but there's a guy who does EDM called Alex Rome on YouTube. Bald dude, he's amazing at making EDM kind of beats. Pardon me. Navi D is one of the biggest reasons that I actually know what I'm doing with FL or producing, to be honest. Navied. And let's think who else in the mix. Let me write these into chat, actually. Let's be a bit more useful. Multi-platform chat is in read-only mode. Okay, why? Oh, I have too many chat windows. Okay, so I'm just going to write a few channel names. These are all on YouTube. Who was the other guy I said? Alex Rome. And actually, I'm just going to find a good friend of mine who I don't know if he's doing anything at the moment in terms of I don't know if he's doing anything in terms. Oh, it's not that guy. If he puts any content out, he definitely puts his beats out. I'm just going to try and find him now. I can never remember what his name's under though, because he has 2 different names depending on what he's doing, and I don't think he's. I haven't spoken to him in like 2 months, and my brain's gone dead. I don't know how to use YouTube. How do you find out who I'm subscribed to? Man, this is so confusing. What does he go by? He is Red Octane, but I don't think it's that one. No, because that's bringing up a dance map, which I don't think that's him. Let me have a look. I'll be just a second. I'm now moving on to my SoundCloud, which, of course, I'm not logged into. And I can't get into SoundCloud. I've totally forgot his name. Let me pop these 3 over. So Navi D is an absolutely amazing amazing teacher when it comes to beat making in general. A lot of what he teaches isn't genre specific. He has videos on a lot of hip hop stuff because, you know, hip hop's his field. But there's a lot of things on there like how, you know, to pick the right sounds, how to make something bounce, how to make an idea from nothing. You don't need music theory. You just need to, I guess, you just need to know what sounds good and what doesn't. And they're all skills you can practice and learn. It is absolutely driving me insane that I cannot remember my friend's name. That is really bad. Let's see if it's on Discord. I can't believe I've been logged out of everything as well. It's not even like I share this computer with anyone. It's just me here. Is he on my Discord? Or has he removed his Discord? Because there was a great Discord purge a while back where all the producers disappeared. Inbox. I have no idea how any of these programs work. Direct messages. Here we go. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm in streaming mode, which means let's disable that. God, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Why could I have not thought of this name, Cora? So, I think it's his top one. No, it's not that one. So it's the third one down. So he's got an underscore at his name. Now, I don't think he puts any videos up in terms of how to. He used to for like fellow producers, like friends of his. We were in a beat making group together. Navi D used to have a better beat maker course. But this guy on YouTube, Cora Beats, I know he's a fan of drum and bass and some heavy stuff. And he incorporates that with some of the hip hop and trap he's made in the past, as well as some of it. He just spans genres just to learn and have fun and mess around. Absolutely amazing producer. So there might be some stuff on there but if not, even if you went onto like SoundCloud, I don't want to volunteer him, but like if you went into his SoundCloud and chatted, he's very helpful. He's a very nice dude. He may have some resources for you as well. But all I would say is just get your hands dirty and just jump in as much as you can. How long have you been beat making for? Are you brand new to the game, Siwa, or are you have you been doing it for a couple of weeks, couple of months? Right, I'm just gonna clean that up. I can't remember where I left this beat now. Let's have a go. Nice, but I feel like what I'm doing right now is building a hook idea, and that's more of a verse bass line, but we'll leave it for the time being. We need a kind of counter melody to go off this. Bring that bass down just slightly. Where is that bass? There. To all the other failed bass attempts I've had. Yeah, still has some timing issues, but I'm not too worried right now. My goal is to get an idea. Okay, you know, I can worry about tidying things later on. That riff doesn't work anymore. But yeah, we need a counter melody idea. So let's get turned up. Okay. Kind of want to go analog lab, but a little me's saying it might be better because every time I play with analog lab, it's started about a week ago. That's amazing. Like a new year kind of thing. But no, that's great. Started a week and you're jumping on Twitch. I wish I had done that. So do you have just FL? Do you have are you aware of anything else, or are you just brand new to it? You got a copy of FL or another program? If you are brand new and you are using FL, out of those people above, I would suggest the In the Mix channel, because that guy shows you how, like, in depth how to use different parts of FL, from which I'll go on in later to look at how to use the Fruity Slicer for sampling better. He will show you how to use stuff relevant for FL. NaviD shows you stuff in FL, and he will say, look, this is universal. I think he has 1 or 2 videos on how to pick up FL and to load a sample, but it's probably more based around hip hop. It's like I said, everything's universal, but In the Mix is probably where to go. But also, if you just put in, which is what I do now and then, is how to make a beat, FL Studio on YouTube. So how to make a boom bap beat, how to make a drum and bass beat, how to make a jungle. I do that all the time. I was trying to learn Vaporwave the other day. If you do that and do FL with someone, find them on YouTube, you can literally just keep pausing, seeing what they do, and go through. But no, all I can say is, get your hands dirty and stay patient, because it can be annoying when you've got 90% of an idea and you're like, I just wish I knew how to make that. Don't compare yourself to others. Find something you appreciate in everyone you listen to. But yeah, your journey is different to my journey, and vice versa. There's people who've started in half the time that I've been on this. I'm not a young man, and I am just feel like a kid with building blocks compared to them. I'm doing nothing fancy here. I'm being very basic. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. But I just wish I had more in terms of drum and bass to help. I'm primarily probably pop and R&B nowadays. I do a fair bit of hip hop beats, but I'm more drawn to disco, funk, pop, soul kind of thing. Right. Now I'm done waffling. I've got to find out where I've just put that Analog Lab, and also Splice Bridge. I think Analog Lab's not going to fit this genre. So I'm thinking, can I get a sample? Let's see if we can get it up on my screen. I want something, maybe like a brass. So it's instrument. Change the key if it'll let me. Oh yeah, I need to turn the bridge back on. Okay, that's in the right key. Quite nice, very short though. Kind of like that, but it's just fighting with the piano. I'm so disorganised tonight. Apologise, bear with me. I'm going to turn that bass down a little bit. I'm going to bring this up with a compressor. What is Where's this compressor I brought into the mix? Yeah, let's change that. I didn't mean to pick this one. Now, especially with the bass guitar that I've recorded, I'll show you. So you can see here's a sound wave. Oh, not that one. This one. So you can tell with the sound wave, other than the timing, the hits are different. So what a compressor will do is, a compressor works by, it's called compression because it reduces the distance between the quietest sound and the loudest sound by, first of all, you can put gain on it, which makes the quieter sounds louder, but that would also make your louder sounds louder. And then it does what's called a limiter, so it puts a ceiling on. So anything past a certain decibel of volume will stop getting louder. It will cut off and start. You can get it to, well, there's all sorts of rules. It can get incrementally louder little bits, or just stop completely. So a compressor will bring everything up in essence to the same volume level. So if I get this compressor on there, everything's getting louder. But then if I start turning this one up, the louder parts don't start to hit a ceiling. So now this should sound a bit more cohesive in the mix. So that piano's coming through. All I have is a piano right now. I need something to play with it, so try some more samples again, see what happens there. Melody tag. Oh, it's not beat matched. Not what I'm after, but I like it, so I'm going to stash that away for later. I don't think that works. See, in times like this, I wish I played the piano. Because let's get back onto here, make the screen normal, open that analog lab I didn't want to play with. Here it is, right. Apologies, it's going to sound dire. It's very, very synthy. Jazz solo. Need to play that, but counter melody here. Maybe if I just take everything off, just listen to the piano. something in the idea there. Something simple like that for the time being. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? Where's that recorded to? Where have I recorded that to? It's only recorded part. I'm going to bed, but I'll watch the whole recording tomorrow. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sewa. Best of luck. I'm thinking, what is the time? I'll probably stick around for another 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm thinking I might have to do a stream soon. Let's see if I can check out how to make a drum and bass beat, and then I'll jump on and struggle my way through one, and hopefully we can learn together from that. But yeah, if there's anything you need to know, come find me. You can find me on Twitch, or from Twitch you can find my Twitter link, and if you got any questions, I'll do my best to help. But it's a pleasure to meet you. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon. Right, I've got to figure out why. Oh, so it has recorded. There we go, there's my beat. So which pattern are we sitting in right now? Analog Lab V2. Stop sending me Snapchats. Okay. I wish Snapchat would sort out their whole thing where one Snapchat message equals like 20 vibration and notifications. Don't get that. Now, the sound of this synth is terrible for the rest of the song, but it's the melody I'm after. Kind of genre, if anyone's around to answer that question, but what kind of genre is Tom Misch? You know, the guy who does like that tune with De La Soul and a load of others. He was like hit it good when he released his album a couple of years back. I can't remember anything about him right now. I wanna be south of the river with the chains and the gold. And then there was, can't take this away from me. Runs Through Me with De La Soul. He's got a load of bangers, and I can't think of the names of any of them. Like Crazy Dream. What genre is that? Because I think that is the genre of whatever I've made tonight is. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like house mixed with elements of like, it's got like jazz chords in it, some other magic. I like that, but it's not for this song. But it's a creepy little sound. I wanted brass, but you don't want brass off one of these. Go away, watch. I hope you can hear my watch, by the way, otherwise you're just hearing me going crazy like some Edgar Allan Poe character. Adolphus sax. Adolphus? Didn't we just like give up on words what started with Adolf? Or like, 80 years ago. These are all a bit word. So I need something in your face almost. And then I'll push it back. These are meant to be lead synths, aren't they? Oh no, the brass, not lead. Acoustic brass, hybrid, synth, woodwind, orchestral, and ensemble. Try brass acoustic. I doubt it will be. These are not audible. Okay, is it the velocity? Ever again. Right. So all I've done is just lazily try to put this into a different key. G sharp, A, B, C sharp, B, F. Yeah. They're all in this right. So what I'm going to do instead, let's try a third. So that's a second. That's a minor third. So some of these are going to now be out of key. Got a D. Sound great. I'm actually out of ideas right now of what to do. I may have to put this to the side and pick it up again soon. Rough it up a little bit. Sounds a bit mariachi, doesn't it? top of and that all came from just this. Or was it this? And then I turned that into this weird bass pattern, which is slightly off, and then ignored it all. ChatGPT gave me these nice chords. And then add in a little basic kick pattern, snare pattern, and a hi-hat. Put in a splice drum beat behind it. So from this. Actually, that's not even half the full drum kit, is it? Add in this splice kit on. 3, 2, 1, and... bass recording brings us to this. I'm a bit disappointed that I haven't had time to arrange this into a verse idea, chorus idea. So let's just be lazy. See what I can do just to make some sort of closure. Wake up from my dream. We got there. Let's go for all vocals. Let's get rid of all spoken word because I don't want some goblin from a fantasy game to be singing. Things to give you a nice little idea of where you can take the song. No more. You say it's a shame it never lasted, wishing I could take you back, but I don't wanna feel that bad no more, no more, baby, no more. You say it's a shame it never lasted, wishing I could take you back, but I don't wanna feel that bad no more, no more, baby. No more. You say it's a shame it never lasted, wishing I could take you back, but I don't wanna feel that bad no more, no more, babe, no more. You say it's a shame it never lasted, wishing I could have to call it for the evening. I don't wanna. We'll try and jump on this hopefully in the week, and we'll move on and try and develop it into something new. You say it's a shame it never lasted. For the time being, I'm gonna have to call it an evening. And get on with a few things here. As tomorrow's Monday and we go back to day jobs and boring things and, you know, things, what we have to do to give us a weekend where we can have fun and do sugary stuff like this. Try not to swear on here still. It's early days. But yeah, thank you so much for my new follower, Siwa. It's nice to meet someone who's starting their journey in this. It's a very fun thing. You know, there's nothing more fun than creating. To me anyway, so it's nice to meet a fellow music maker and hopefully we can get you up and running so you're creating stuff and you're showing me what to do. I need some people to jump on here and show me what to do is what I need. But yeah, we'll jump on in the week. We'll do this. I'm going to leave that schedule up there. If you see that schedule for anything, at the moment it's Mystery Dungeon. I'm just paying attention to it as a week. I can't commit every week to stuff. I can't commit to anything. That's why it's just me here. But if yeah, we'll take it. I'm gonna take it on week by week. So it says this week I'm on Thursday. I'll play a game stream on Thursday. I actually need to jump on and put a schedule on for music making, but I'm just hard pressed to commit specific time and dates. I wanted to do this like 45 minutes earlier today, in between messing around, USBs playing up for my cameras, audio, guitar's not plugged in down here, and then not having an idea for a while. Everything got pushed back, so I'm still working on getting myself organized to do scheduled tasks, scheduled streams. My brain's shutting down. This caffeine is not keeping me awake. So, yeah, maybe I'll jump on tomorrow. Maybe it'll be Tuesday. But I'm really enjoying streaming at the moment. It's nice meeting new people. It's nice falling on my face and being foolish and talking absolute gibberish in front of you guys and me having to be accountable and making some terrible beats. Because once you get the fear of making terrible stuff out the way, you allow the good stuff to come through. And they come from the same source, you know. It's just whatever that source is, we don't know. The muse, the universe, all the greats have their own spiritual way of saying something. But yeah, writing anything in art, whether it's literature, jokes and comedy, script writing, poetry, lyrics, writing a beat, making a painting, I guess, as well, if you were freeform off the top. The same places in your brain or what come to your brain to give you the good stuff, give you the bad. You have to allow the bad to come out and just detach from it. Don't get too romantic with your music. It's easy to get romantic with the good stuff and hate yourself when you make crap. But let the crap come out. You might learn something in the process of trying to push that crap from an idea to a loop, or from a loop to a song. But when the good stuff comes, hopefully the more you do it, your ratio of good beats to bad beats, shifts towards the good. Like tonight, it's probably not my best beat, but I've made some more catchier stuff faster. A couple of streams ago, I made two ideas in one sitting. So it's like fishing. You can turn up at the same spot all the time with your same tackle box and your same lures and bait. And, you can't dictate what fish you're going to catch as much. You might have a good day. You may have an absolutely dry day with nothing going on. So on that note, I am going to get myself ready to go to bed. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I am JijiFox, and I will see you hopefully in the next couple of days. And if you want to see me complain and moan whilst playing a 15-year-old Pokemon game, catch me on Thursday doing that as well.